Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I'm at home doing this, so I'm hoping that my Wi-Fi doesn't give out. So hopefully I won't have to do this again at the studio. Just thought I'd hang out at home and get some work done today rather than staying at the studio. It's kind of nice to have the freedom to do that. So I've been running a free group for fitness and nutrition and teaching people some stuff in that. And I keep finding that the biggest question that I seem to get is on meal prep. So I thought I would talk about that a little bit today. And I am not good at meal prep. I love the idea of it. I love the idea of taking a Sunday and cooking up a bunch of stuff and having it prepared for the week. That's, awesome. Every once in a while I'll do it, but I don't do it regularly. So gotta admit, I'm a little bit lazy that way. So I thought I'd find some tips that maybe I could use and also you guys could use and share those with you. And meal prepping is such a great thing to do because it really does save you a ton of time. I mean, what could be better than getting home after a long day of work and you don't have to cook dinner, you just need to heat something up. It's, kind of nice. And you just don't even have to think about your meal, so it saves you all that time. And it saves you a bit of money as well. And also, it's better for you nutritionally because you know what you've put into that food. You know that it's healthy stuff, hopefully. And you're not having to eat at restaurants where you never know what's going into your food. Usually not the healthiest ingredients. So a little bit of time spent on meal prep really is worth it. And I'm going to work on getting better at that. The most I usually do on a regular basis is I'll make a really huge salad for dinner so that there's leftovers for lunch the next day. But that's not quite as good as I could be doing. Hey, Jansen, how's it going? So, so the first tip is to pick out some really easy to prepare recipes. I'll admit I'm lazy. I hate cooking. So pick out some really easy to prepare recipes that can be done in batch. And you can find recipes all over the place on Google and Pinterest. I'm going to have a link on my blog to a bunch of different recipes that are great for freezing. So pick out some recipes and write down, what you need to make those, and then make your grocery list. So you write down your grocery list, exactly what you need. Make sure you check around in your cupboards and make sure you don't already have a bunch of stuff that you need. You don't want to be rebuying stuff that you already have. That would be a bit of a waste. So you've got your grocery list, and you're going to be at the store anyways. So look for some containers. So find some like Tupperware type containers, different sizes, so that you can portion food out into the different containers. And they actually have containers that are meant for meal prep, and they're all like partitioned off and everything. I think you can get them like places like Walmart or something, or you can find them on Amazon. So super handy to have, and you'll need it for your meal prepping. Otherwise, you're gonna have to use like baggies and stuff like that, and that could be a pain in the butt. So if you've got some nice containers you can use that are really easy to use, that's gonna make things a lot easier. Hey Joji, how's it going? Hi James. Hi John. What's a cupboard? Is that what you're asking, Jansen? It's a place where you put your stuff. So next one is cook all your meat in one pan. So this is a handy little tip. I like this one. So if you're going to be preparing some meat for the meals coming up in your week, just put them all in one pan and stick them in the oven. So pretty much everything's going to cook around 350. Just be aware of the timing of stuff and, pull out the meat earlier and check the temperatures, and whenever stuff is done, take that out. But yeah, just throw it all in the same pan. And make it even easier for yourself for cleanup is put some tin foil on the pan so that when you're done, you just throw away the tin foil and you don't even have to wash the pan afterwards. So that'll save you some time and effort. Oh, and use a crock pot. So crock pots are awesome. You just throw in your ingredients at the beginning of the day, and then you leave, you come home, and everything's ready to go. So that's a really good investment, and you can make really large batches too in these crock pots. So you could come home, you'd have dinner, you portion out the rest of it, and you've got meals for the rest of the week. So that's a handy little tip there. So that's pretty much all the tips that I have. When you're shopping for your meal prep, you're going to be making larger batches, so shop in bulk, so you're getting large portions of things. Usually save money that way anyway, so that's always good. And like for meats and stuff, if you're using a crock pot, look for those cheaper cuts of meat that are typically tough, because the crock pot will take care of that, and you'll save a bit of money there. And fruits and vegetables, freeze them, portion them out, and then freeze them. If you're gonna freeze bananas, make sure you peel them first. I made that mistake. I froze a bunch of bananas and I didn't peel them, and then it's impossible to get the peel off when they're frozen. So, good lesson to learn. So, a little bit of prep, it can go a really long way. The times that I have done it in the past, I've just loved it. It's just so handy, and you don't have to worry about meals, especially at the end of a long day. And the last thing you want to do is cook something. So if you already have it prepped and ready to go, it's so much better. And like I said, you don't have to resort to eating restaurant food, because that can be really unhealthy and get really super expensive. So yeah, just spend that little bit of time. I always suggest doing it on a Sunday, because for most people, they have a bit of extra time on Sunday. You just put all of your ingredients together and cook up some stuff. And there you go. You're set for the week. Hey, Andre, how's it going? Hi, Heather. Sorry, I almost called you Shannon because I was reading your last name first. How's it going, Heather? So I got to get going because I do have to get back to the studio and vacuum it before I teach my last class. But those are just some little easy tips that you can try to incorporate if you're thinking about doing meal prepping, or maybe you already do meal prepping and you've got some really good ideas, and if you want to share those with me, I would love that, keeping in mind that I don't really cook and I'm pretty lazy. So I would love to share tips with other people as well. If you've got some good ones, I'd really appreciate that. All right, guys, I got to take off, so have an awesome day and evening, and I'll see you again tomorrow.